Change? Shit. I guess change is good for any of
It's
us.
crazy.
Whatever it
You
takes
know,
for any of y'all
I
niggas to
don't
get up out
even
the
know
hood.
where to start.
Shit, I'm with you.
Tell you the
I ain't
truth,
mad
I
at you.
don't know.
Got nothing but love for you. Do you think, boy?
But yeah, my nigga, you know, there's been a lot of very unpleasant news about this ongoing strike. The union representing government employees are trying to rape the economy, man. I'm sorry, I'm not saying you shouldn't get to 16%, but I'm saying this is the wrong time for you to get a 16%. Matter of fact, nigga, what we have right now is diamond based economy. Second thing, budget deficit from a prior deficit. That means we didn't clear up the deficit from the last budget, from the last financial year. You know what I'm saying? So an average thinking process would actually agree with the union 100%. I'm not saying don't agree. I'm not saying disagree, but I'm saying, take your time and think about it. Come up with your own analysis. So, when we gotta talk about it, we gotta talk about science. Because I'm thinking, arithmetically, if you have a deficit, right, and you wanna you know subtract more from a deficit, what you're doing right now is all you just increasing the deficit. If I'm wrong, you gotta tell me. When I wrote on my Facebook that the strike and the union leaders are the major problem to the economy at this point, what I meant is, they have never suggested any ways to deal with the current, economic problems. If they understand the global situation, the global economies of different countries around the world, and matter of fact, because our economy is based on other economies. If the economy of the US goes down, they're not going to be buying a lot of diamonds. They never break down a lot of things to the people. You know, they don't go tell the union members that first measure to actually counter economic situation or economic problems is to cut on spending. Don't be buying no BMWs. Don't be buying no fancy Gucci stuff. I'm not saying people got Gucci everybody, but they not seeing niggas trying stand on a Gucci. I'm like, yo, nigga, where you make that money? That's some rap money. He's a rapper, nigga. They ain't telling me no. They ain't no rapper. They employed by the government. Second thing, the president has been going on and about talking about alcohol. Nigga, you need to stop boozing. Can't be walking around with a bottle full of booze, man. This ain't your birthday. You know what I'm saying? So first thing is cut on spending. The government too should cut on spending. No more fancy cars, no more Subarus, man. I seen a lot of Subarus from the DIS. That shit is crazy, man. I know them. Them niggas be riding on Subarus. They flying 180 kilometers per hour. They don't get caught by a speed trap on A1, nigga. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's real bullshit. Everybody should cut on spending. Executives, when you go on an official trip, use an officer. Just stay on a salary. Who can pay for your food? Who can pay for your accommodation? Don't get no allowances. That's it. And the other thing is, I'm not very impressed by this Vision 2016. Since the other president you know when he stepped down, we've never been really pressing on Vision 2016. They are not even talking seriously about economic diversification. I mean, if it's a serious issue, everybody should, every department, every ministry, education, they should implement that shit on a curriculum. Could be extracurricular activity, nigga. I don't care. Just include it. Let the people know. Teach the people. With a with the union leaders, man, they don't talk a lot about the economy. They play it as if it's none of their problems. But if you're talking about money, you're talking economy, nigga. So tell me what happens when you actually increase salaries, government employees. What happens to the economy? You gotta talk about it, Nick. I'm talking to you, union leader. I don't know your name. I don't even need to know it because you ain't. I don't 100% agree with you. I'm saying people, whenever we're ready to, whenever the economy sustainable and we actually gonna be ready to improve the people's salaries, increase them an increment of 5%, 10%, whatever, even 16% if possible. I don't have a problem, but this is not the time because we have a deficit. I know a lot of people have not been particularly impressed by the president's reaction towards the demonstrations. They expected him to panic, press a panic button, come around and say, you know what, this is what it is. I mean, he's a soldier, nigga. I'm taking this to the street, man. He's a soldier. You better know that. If you're gonna fight him, you gotta be ready for a battle. He understood his enemies. He never underestimated them. No. First thing, matter of fact, he put a lot of people that he can trust in certain positions. So, creating a loophole in the system. So everybody rise to his song. If you don't have discipline, nigga, you ain't gonna be, he ain't gonna deal with you. You gonna be none of his business. So, he eventually, I think last night, he addressed the economy, he addressed the matters, the technicalities of the economy, he addressed the nation, and he still stands his principles. He's a man of principle. He's a man of discipline. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna change, nigga. You gonna go on a strike, school's gonna close, you don't get paid your salary, nigga. I'm a taxpayer right off. I'm telling you the truth, man. This is no joke. I'm not trying to boast on any shit. I'm a taxpayer right off, right? So if you don't go to work, nigga, I don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? You better go. You better get to work. I'm serious. Otherwise, I see you on the street, nigga, I'm gonna harm you. Gonna get crazy. But on a serious note, now let's get back to business. All I'm saying, I'm pleading with everybody. Please just go back to to work because the world is watching. I went into CNN today to check. I Google. I put up Botswana for a search. I didn't Google it. Just put up search for Botswana in the website for CNN, and the first thing that came up is the strike. I'm like, oh, the world is watching. Think a diamond is forever, nigga? Cause you saw that shit on Botswana is a model, nigga. Diamonds are not forever. They could be, yes, but based on the economy of other countries, not based on the economy of Botswana. Other people are thinking, we can tap into the foreign reserves to pay the people, that are complaining. Right. Is it the real time for us to tap into that? No. I don't believe so. Personally, I don't. If you do, tell me what happens if we exhaust our resources and the economy doesn't improve. Where are we gonna get the money? Think about it. I think I heard people say, they have never been increments for salaries for the past 3 years. Believe me, you dog, that was a recession. How you gonna improve money when you are in a recession? Same thing as now. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as right now. We are in a deficit. How you expect increment on salaries? I mean, serious, man, serious. Think about it. You got a degree. You got to put that shit to work today. That's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to be a thinker. You're supposed to be a problem solver. When the demonstrations started, actually, I was in Botswana. That was fun. I thought that's cool. That's a little pressure for negotiation, right? There we go. But when it lasts to a point where now it's affecting the economy, I don't roll with that. I don't roll deep with them niggas that go that way. No, I got my own way of thinking. Say for instance, if the union leaders were right to actually initiate strike and it lasted for about 10 days, they're supposed to go back to the negotiation table and we're supposed to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be, be out on the street and get a salary end of month. No, I don't believe on that boogie shit, right? The work ethic of Botswana, not quite impressive. I mean, not everybody. It's the general consensus I'm using here, right? So even people that they have never been doing their job, the first people on a strike, I'm pretty sure their work ethic is poor, and the next thing they jump in to get more pay than the hard workers. Another issue I wanted to touch that I'm not really impressed by the government, the advisor to the president, when I was home, he went on the TV, the nigga was like, yo, he looked like a bully. Happened. People went on a demonstration and they got you. Now you gonna fire the people. And you gonna fire the doctors. You gonna fire very other essential service workers. Which is to me it's not a right decision, You are failing as a government if you're gonna do it that way. We still have so much trust on each other, on one another as Botswana, as a nation. Thing is, we just gotta get some stuff right, you know. And to me, it's never really too late to go back and correct all the mistakes that we have made, both parties. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying, yo, these like look like it's a push for a change of regime because they don't like. I understand that economy. I wonder if the union leaders actually teach the people about a lot other things that affect the economy as per the demonstrations. Take for instance, foreign direct investment. Who's gonna invest in a country where the civil workers are demonstrating? Hell no. You feel me, nigga? Right. Other thing again is there are a lot of other things that has affected economies recently besides the whole global economy, you know the dynamics changing here and there, and all of them seem like it's a negative force. Things like climate change. You don't believe me? Climate change has affected economies. They talk about it in the Western because they know, they understand. The union leaders, they need to talk those issues. We need to know the technicalities. They need to prove their leaders. They shouldn't just, advocate for the 16%. No, talk to me. Prove to me that this is worth it. Prove to me that you actually know what you're talking about. Other countries are retrenching people, and this is no joke. Kids that hurt. You know why they throwing stones? Destroying cars, places, hotels, whatever they destroying. I don't care, but it's because of the strike. Indiscipline. It doesn't go as far as what the law allows. It goes beyond that. Ethically, social. We have a social responsibility to the kids. What are we telling them? You don't understand, you don't like something, you go demonstrate on the street, nigga. Shit. I don't believe that song. You know, I'm wrapping it up and I'm wishing everybody a happy life. If possible, let's stop the demonstrations. I don't mean to insult anybody. I'm just trying to get my message across. Thank you.